Hey guys, how you all doing? Hope everyone's doing well. What we have here today is we're taking a look back at PES 2015, or in actual fact Winning 11 2015. This is the Korean version of the game. I don't expect there's any differences to PES 2015, but here we are, we're taking a look. So the Korean version might sound a bit strange while we're playing that, but I happen to be a bit of a collector. This did drop through my letterbox the other day and I was keen to check it out, give it a go. And this is my first time back playing PES 2015 since 2016 came out, so I was in for a whole load of surprises here. I've had to mute the background noise at times because of the Champions League music that we'll be playing. So got to get around that, the copyright strikes and all that from YouTube. But don't worry, that's why we got this lovely 80s synth retro track playing in the background. Remembering back, I was massively anticipating this game coming out, considering it's the first PES game out on the PS4. Some great memories, great times playing this. And I also remember personally I was invited to the launch night, the Konami launch night that was hosted and held at the National Football Museum in Manchester, which was a great venue. Free bar, PES tournament, and a couple of us went out afterwards and massive hangover on the train journey home the next day, but it was all worth it. So shout out likes Mike Harvey, Graham Day, Pirate, and some of the other guys at Jelly Media at the time. Some guys I've stayed in contact with ever since. So one big negative about PES 2015 was, of course, there was no option file support on the console, so that was a bummer. That's why I'm probably going for Bayern Munich and Real Madrid in these clips and not my favourite team, Arsenal, because the red and white stripes Arsenal didn't look the part in this game. And actually the reason why I went for Bayern Munich in these clips is because I remember how much of a beast Arjen Robben was. He was literally a monster. One of the first ever clips I posted on Twitter actually was from the PES 2015 demo, where I was just running the length of the pitch with Robben constantly and just scoring world-class solo goals. As you'll see in some of these clips here, I do favour Robben quite a bit, but it was all worth it. It was a load of fun. So I'm Bayern Munich in all these clips that you'll see coming up versus the Com, who are Real Madrid. It was on top player. I thought top player would be a good difficulty level to jump back into. Found it on touch on the easy side actually, and this game just naturally runs at about 1,000,000 miles an hour. It was constant direct attack after direct attack. Felt many ways like a PS2 game actually, which is something I do remember recalling at the time. But it was non-stop, fast pace, actually quite a lot of fun to play. As you can see here, Robben picking it up, looking for a trademark cut-in and curl on his left foot. The version of the game I'm playing here is literally the out-of-the-box version, so like 1.0 or whatever it was. Didn't have time to, it didn't give me the option initially to download any of the data pack or the updates, because the game is still like partially installing. But one negative I noticed straight away from playing this game was just the lack of animations from the goalkeeper. All their saves were pretty similar. I do remember at the time that just the way that they dived, they could just do with a whole load more animations. Sometimes they dived and didn't look like they were full stretch, but apart from that, it was and apart from the bonkers pace of the game, it was pretty fun. Robben just cracking shots from 25 yards after doing 50-yard solo runs. Definitely recommend, if you still have this game in your collection, stick it in, load it up, play some games. You'll probably be quite surprised just by how fast and responsive this game is. Although that's a big criticism we have some of the modern games, that the response times are just pretty bad, pretty terrible. But this game doesn't lack response time, I can tell you that. One of the big positives about this game is the way that the CPU uses star players. There's some great clips in here, and there's especially a great clip with Ronaldo, which is towards the end of this, where he does a beautiful double touch move to beat my defender on coming, looks to chip the keeper, and it just looked really good and looked really natural and something that you would expect from Ronaldo. So that is again another thing that was criticised in the modern games, especially the last two versions of PES, where the CPU could control the star players a bit better, make them a bit more lifelike, and just basically inject that danger into the game that we used to have back in the PS2 days. So 2015 was the last time that we were able to take a superstar, take a proper creative player and change the hairstyle, which is a feature I've missed ever since. Because as you can see, you can have a bit of fun, throw some strange combinations in there. Something that Konami do need to look to bring back, in my opinion. Shame to see it go, but there we are. So I'm going to let the rest of this video run through. So after this game finishes, there is a little goals and highlights package at the end, again just featuring Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. I played about 5 games in total, and it was every single game was just like a non-stop highlight reel. So as I said earlier, if you do have this game still, then I do recommend chucking it in for an hour or two's entertainment, because you will be surprised. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video anyway. Something a bit different from me, something I might do more of, just taking a proper look at the old games. I've enjoyed doing this because I don't know if you're like me, but whenever I play an old game like this, it instantly just triggers memories and takes me right back to that time. So I've enjoyed this, hope you guys have too. Leave me a comment, like it, subscribe, and yeah, I'll catch you soon.
It's opened up nicely for him. Not this time. Through the middle it goes. Here's Benzema. Di Maria. Here's Di Maria. An opportunity missed to keep hold of it, but it's hardly easy. Ronaldo. A real tussle for the ball. Di Maria gives away a free kick.
He's got 2 options here. He either goes for goal or he opts for the little dink into the penalty box.
Oh, and Casillas makes the save. Nicely done. Robin, chance. Robin.
He's certainly a player who could single-handedly make a difference. Great talent.
There it is, the final whistle. Nothing could separate these sides in the end, but the manager, I feel, won't be too concerned.